Hi. We've all seen good people, and we've seen our share of bad, huh? Even ourselves. Sometimes we consider ourselves not as good, not as successful as we might be, as possibly we want to see ourselves. Finding a comfortable posture, being undisturbed, being aware of one's physicality, or means to both relax and to find oneself in a more fertile state of mind, of body too, because you're being aware of it. We're being aware of it. The textures on our skin, the warmth beneath, the pulse within, the shimmer. That's always emanating everywhere. It is the energy, the vibration of life. Allow it to be ecstatic in yourself, feeling it like a great current, which it is, going from one point to the next, waves of energy flowing all day long, all night too. That's whom we are. We as mankind like to personalize or personify. That's a big word. Everything. The spirituality of the universe is embellished in different men and women looking figures with suitable cultural clothes. Is this accurate for the creator or the creation of our universe? It helps. It's okay. Why not? It's a means, it's a symbol, it's an image for one's crystallization of one's spiritual tradition. Yet, I just bring it up as a point that we can evaluate these thoughts, that we can share with each other. There are always more viewpoints, no matter what, because no one is standing in your shoes, if for no other reason. And no one has exactly the background that you do from every day and every moment in your life. And then back in your DNA, in your evolution. So, if we can find in ourselves a sense of allowing other perspectives, then it's a great place to be, to communicate, to potentially collaborate, to compromise, to come to agreements, and move forward. It is easy to winnow the seeds from the chaff when you give everyone this opportunity. Those that fail to succeed, well, what's wrong that you can't see from all these different perspectives that we are offering you? It is something to think about. We have a great need. For instance, Russia, as an example. Look at this country. Here's a huge country, tremendous resources, and backward. Why? Because of the political system, because of their culture, because of their society. Can this be changed in a generation or two? Probably, most likely. With glasnost in the past behind them, you can already see the pull for a change in the way that policy is implemented in this country. Can we help them in a peaceful way to gain this? Maybe. There's so much to be thought about. I know that you are here for meditation and mindfulness, but everything that you have and see and do is related to meditation and mindfulness. Because you entertain a perspective toward what you're thinking. Even if it's ambivalent, it's still a choice. What are you contemplating? What are the qualities and the characteristics, or what we call virtues, in you that are exhibiting themselves in your responses or reaction. It is what separates us from one moment to the next. We are always changing. Taking this into account by planting seeds of these virtues in practicing multiple times daily, we find success. We find success. It is for no other reason than becoming more habitualized with the way we want to be and see ourselves, our goals, our aspiration, and putting in the effort to create and focus and concentrate energy. Energy follows attention. Think about these words. Energy. Your energy follows where you apply your mind and body to. If you want to twist a doorknob, what do? Energy follows attention. You grab out with your hand, left or right, and you twist the knob. Energy follows attention. Think about it. So if you are practicing all the time, then all the time you will be improving. This is the key. If you do it for a few days and then you stop, and maybe you come back in a few weeks and do it for a few days and then you stop, what have you accomplished? Not much. What do you hope to accomplish when this is your practice, in quotes? Hopefully not too much. But yet your aspirations are probably great. You want to feel self-possessed in every moment. You want to flow through life on the flag deck of your ship. And you want to smile and be proud and have a twinkle in your eyes when you gaze out of them. I don't blame you. So do I. How often we do this, then, is the measure of our success. If you don't know this feeling, then you must put this thought to rest and realize that you have a great deal of work to do, that it is something that is so unknown. Something is wrong, right? Something is not being taken care of. There is a direction, that an opportunity where you can head yourself towards, but heretofore you haven't been able to capitalize on this. What do? You change your direction a little bit. Don't have to go in the opposite direction, just a little bit, and look more. And then you have more opportunities for comparison. And the more things that you are thinking about and comparing and gaining a greater perspective about, a greater receptivity in what you feel, and a greater perception in what you also feel or hear or say, then you become a little wiser, a little more mature, a little more experienced. And you begin to catch yourself, realizing what way you wish to proceed, hesitating when you may have reacted, and now responding better. One of the most important virtues, in my opinion, that one can have is kindness. Kindness to oneself. Kindness to those that are around oneself, one's family, one's children. Herein lies a great conundrum, that we all wish to have children, but more or less, if you're like me, are not as aware of the best things to do to raise a family, to participate in a family life. Why aren't there more classes? Why aren't there more institutions to help mankind raise their children up taller, up stronger, up wiser? Still, We are climbing, right? Evolution. We are nurturing ourselves. We are seeding ourselves with thoughts of self-affirmation and remembering more often whom we are. Bundles of miracles, humbled before the stars. Not only the stars that are outside, when you look in the sky at night, you can see anywhere on the earth, astronomers say, 5,000 stars. Think in the trillions and trillions and trillions of stars. And then reflecting upon the magnitude and the immensity of all of this, then reflect on yourself behind your nose, into your nasal passages, and spreading out in an orange glow of your own being, of your own energy. And knowing that there are 37 trillion cells, each of them like a star, in you alone. Being in awe, with a sense of reverence, a sense of majesty and astonishment at all the things that are going on. I see no good people. And I think we're all also confused. Let us take a reckoning and remember, just a moment is all you need to remember as you're breathing, to remember as your heart pulses, to remember as your body shimmies and shakes and quivers and shimmers in the ecstasy of life. Remembering these things is just a moment for you or for me. Being humbled of all that is and being thankful that as small and insignificant as this world is, this whole world is, this whole solar system is, here we are in this now, viewing the whole universe. Pretty amazing. Realization. Shining. That is your name. Shining grace. Being in grace. Let these be your names too.